Yo, what up? Welcome back to Mass Effect. Returning to the mission to deal with some sort of mind control implant, I believe. In other news, I am tired, but I'm gonna power through. Oh, right, and you want something. What was it?
Any luck finding my workstation out in the ruins?
I managed to find the data and transfer it to your OSD.
That's very good news indeed. Thank you.
Then a payment now, please.
Just give me my credits and I'll be on my way.
You bet. Thanks for all your help, Commander.
Okay.
Oh, thanks again. That data will be very valuable once I get out of here.
It's almost... Please try to avoid hurting the colonists. Use the nerve agent I gave you, if you can.
Right, and I had to deal with some mind-controlled colonists using nerve gas. Oh god. This thing's kind of hard to control. This is the direction they want me to go, right? Oh no, go to Zoo's Hope. Right, yes, the plant should be directly underneath the colony. Okay, we're fine. Barely even did anything to my shields. Oh, who or what is that now? Gross. That looked a lot more explosive than I thought it was going to be. Grenade. Anti-thorium. Did I accidentally put on the high explosive?
That thing was not one of the colonists. No amount of infection could have done that.
Well, that's good.
No hitting the colonists, even if the Thorian makes them fire on us. That's what the gas grenades are for.
As you would have it, Commander Shepard.
16 colonists survive. colonists? Yes.
All targets down.
I'll kill you!
Not hard to hit them. And I'm running out of grenades.
They definitely want to keep us from this.
Does melee work? Oh, yeah, it does. I don't need to use grenades. Oh no, Rex.
There's the target, Commander.
I tried to fight it, but it gets in your head. You can't imagine the pain. I'm supposed to be their leader. These people trusted me. It wants me to stop you, but I won't.
Man, and I figured you were the cult leader. Fly down! Where did the body go? Not the closed access to that. And I can't get through there either. Darn, now I don't have any grenades. Meh. Sorry, is somebody's MP3 player going off? Did you accidentally unplug your headphones? Ugh, dark down here. Oh, there's a big flower. And there's some guys. But I can't do anything to them right now.
Alright, we just need to find this creature and determine what it's... Kira, what is that?
That does not look like any plant I've ever seen. This may be problematic.
Watch out for spores. Gross.
Invaders, your every step is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig or decompose. I speak for the old growth as I did for Saren. You are within and before the Thorian. It commands that you be in awe.
You gave something to Sarah. Something I need.
Saren sought knowledge of those who are gone. The old growth listened to flesh for the first time in the long cycle. Trades were made. Then cold ones began killing the flesh that would tend the next cycle. Flesh fairly given. The old growth sees the air you push as lies. It will listen no more.
I won't let you keep your thralls. Release them, now!
No more will the Thorian listen to those that scurry. Your lives are short, but have gone on too long. Your blood will feed the ground in the new growth.
And pick her up.
In all our wanderings, my people have never come across any...
I guess I'll just run through here. Oh, hate it.
That hurt it. I can tell. A few more of those and it's in trouble.
No? Another one. somewhere around here. Ooh, weapon locker. Above? Thanks for taking it in the face, Rex. That's nothing for now. Oops. Also, why don't I get more grenades? Oh no! Ah! Guess I should have barriered.
Your blood will feed the ground and the new growth.
Over here, Commander. Definitely something different in this area.
That hurt it. I can tell. A few more of those and it's in trouble.
Can't skip this. Alright. I'll try to be a bit smarter this time. It's all recharging. change out what I've got on my grenade. Incendiary. I feel like it'd be really good against the plants. Oh lord.
I'm ready.
Alright, that one's down. Not getting a lot of healing back right now.
Thought that would have my name on it.
Getting pretty rough in here. Wish I had an ability to remove whatever debuff I've got on me right now that just like screws up healing. Didn't I just use a shield ability? How far back is this going to send me? The beginning? The beginning.
Your blood will bleed the ground and then you grow.
Over here, Commander.
Wow, that vomit's, that's bad for me. Take 3 proper. These melee attacks that are screwing me. Shields are only good for projectile damage. Yeah, if I get a headshot, it's actually good for knocking them down. Fuck you. Yeah, it would reset my grenade upgrade, wouldn't it? Yeah, they got me too. There's still someone back here trying to get me. I guess I'll just have to be extra careful. Where the hell is she? Ugh, so worthless. This damn goo. Oh, it does have a duration, though. No, not until I move into the room. Oh wait, no, not until I destroy this, right. Ugh, so annoying. Rex, what are you using a pistol for? Jesus Christ. I should have just used my, second wind ability. All the way to the beginning.
Over here, Commander. Definitely something different in this area.
Rex, please. Can I get through this mission?
That hurt it. I can tell. A few more of those and it's in trouble.
Ah, shoot, I missed. And I didn't notice one right on top of me. Oh, right, her.
Your blood will bleed the ground. Throw it.
And Rex is coded.
Over here, Commander.
Speaking of which,
Definitely something different in this area.
That hurt it. I can tell. A few more of those and it's in trouble.
Getting in plenty of practice here. Oh no. Did that get her? That got her. Yeah, that got her. Okay, looking a bit better this time. I'll change my grenade. Oh, was that on one of the super quick deaths? Alright, Tully, a little bit of damage. No big deal. She drops fast anyway. Whew! Oh, you went down again? It's okay, you're fine. She's fine. Hardly even notice it.
We're on the right track.
Still doing okay. Though I might want to make like a quick save or something here. Oh, I can't. Yeah, it's fair. Where are you? God, my melee damage is garbage. This is the furthest I've gotten, and we're actually in pretty good shape. I am doing damage to it. Yeah, I can definitely feel the upgrades and the better weapon. Oh, good. Don't have to deal with the rest of them. Yeah, and just like the heart of, oh no, Brain of Menzies. That's actually, yeah, really like that scene.
I'm free. I suppose I should thank you for releasing me.
Who are?
How did you end up inside that thing?
My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia. When she allied herself with Saren, so did I. Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide him down a gentler path. But Saren is compelling. Benezia lost her way.
You chose to side with Saren. So did Matriarch Benezia.
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence.
We came to believe in his cause and
She tried
goals
to
of
manipulate
killing
Saren,
all
but in the end,
humans.
her plan backfired.
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers.
Another
They become
mind-controlling
indoctrinated
device.
to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
Saren's pretty quick to betray his own people.
He was quick to betray the Thorian, too. After he had what he wanted, he ordered the Geth to destroy all evidence of its existence. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
Enough, Mr. Crap.
So the Thorian taught Saren to think like a Prothean. How?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory. A viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
You taught Saren, you can teach me.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Commander. Slow, deep breaths. Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander.
Ew.
Embrace eternity.
A lot of red, a lot of flesh. And circuit boards? And squids. Or are those crabs? Why you giving me the stink eye?
I have given you the cipher, just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are part of you now.
What was that? Commander Shepard, are you all right?
She messed up my mind.
All I saw were more weird visions. It still didn't make sense.
Yeah, that's true.
You have been given a great gift. The experience of an entire people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
You look a little unsteady, Commander. Perhaps you should return to the Normandy.
I am sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
Alright, now tell me some stuff.
I want to know more about you.
There is nothing remarkable about me. I was merely one of Matriarch Benezia's disciples. For nearly 2 centuries, I followed her.
It takes a lot to admit that.
When Benezia revealed her plan to join Saren, she gave her disciples a choice. Only those who were willing had to follow her. Many felt her plan was too dangerous, but I believed in her. I thought she could turn Saren away from his insanity. Instead, we joined him in it.
Tell me more about this ship Saren has.
Sovereign is alien. I do not know how it was built or where it comes from. Its design does not match that of any known spacefaring species. It dwarfs any vessel in the Citadel or Alliance fleets. Its weapons are devastating. Its defenses virtually impenetrable. With it, Saren believes he is unstoppable.
You said Saren uses it to manipulate his followers.
The indoctrination. There is an energy about Sovereign. You feel drawn to the ship. It makes Saren's arguments more persuasive, more compelling. Spend enough time in Sovereign's presence and you will lose yourself. There is no other way to explain it.
I want to know more about Benezia.
Benezia was greatly respected among our people. A powerful biotic, even for an Asari. She was widely known as a teacher of philosophy and religion. She always sought the paths of peace and harmony. She joined with Saren because she hoped to turn him away from his path of destruction.
Instead, she became one of his most powerful allies.
As I mentioned before,
So naive.
Matriarch Benezia underestimated Saren. Be sure you do not make the same mistake.
What else can you tell me about Saren?
There is little I could tell you that you do not already know. He's powerful, he's charismatic, and he is dangerous. Once I followed him, blind to his true nature. But now I see he's leading the galaxy into an age of darkness and suffering.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Thorian?
When the
It doesn't
creature
matter much
enveloped
now
me,
that it's
I
dead.
became part of it, but I still don't truly understand it. So alien, so ancient. Its exact age is impossible to know. It measured time differently. 10,000 years of hibernation broken by a few frantic centuries of activity. Its mind was awesome, magnificent. It transcended all classification. And now it is gone.
Don't tell me you feel sorry for that thing.
The Thorian was a unique life form. A sentient being that lived for 50,000 years, maybe more. There is nothing even remotely like it in the known galaxy. I'm grateful you saved me from a life of thraldom. Yet I cannot help but feel some sorrow for the loss of such a rare and remarkable creature.
Now that you're free of the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
You did it. With the Thorian gone, we can start rebuilding for ourselves again.
I thought that said
And we're free
Thulian
of
for a second.
Exogeni's threats. We're back to being just a little nowhere colony. Thank you, Commander.
And that's how we like it.
You saved most of the infected. It'll take time to recover from the physical effects, but they'll be all right. Thank you.
It'll be tough going, but we'll...
This place has seen better days.
Refugees.
I will do what I can to assist the colony in this difficult time. I am ashamed of the damage done to the lives of these people.
Farewell, Shiala.
Farewell, Commander. I wish you well in your hunt.
I fought so hard, but any thought of my own caused so much pain.
Oh, thanks again. That data will be very valuable once I get out of here.
All right.
I never thought I would be so thrilled to see a soldier.
Can I get a
Didn't
discount?
like previous in action, but under the Thorian's influence, every thought was examined and filtered.
What will you do now that the fighting is over?
I may stay, try to recover my losses. I can have new supplies delivered within weeks. Perhaps the colony will survive after all.
Let me see what you have in stock.
Of course. Return in the future, and I may even have more to see.
And yeah, I bought your thing. Okay. 100,000 credits. Ooh. Blow it all in a pistol. Oh, it does do a lot more damage, though. Nah.
Thank you for everything you did.
Random colonists. No more gear in here. There aren't nearly so many things to pick up.
Finally, that damn thing is out of my head. I can think without pain. And with the power cells you brought, I can get this place up and running again. Thanks, Commander.
It will take time for things to get back to normal around here.
Thank you for freeing us.
And now just a short jaunt back to the ship. Geez, Shepard, you really need to work on your cardio.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Are you okay, Commander? You look a little pale.
It's that damn cipher. That is sorry messed you up good. And for what? We still don't know where to find the stupid conduit. What a waste.
She said it could take a while. I needed the cipher. It's going to lead us to the conduit. I'm just not sure how yet.
We still have another lead, Commander. That Asari scientist in the Artemis Tau cluster, the Matriarch's daughter. She's an expert on the Protheans. Maybe she knows something.
Don't worry. We'll deal with her soon enough. Crew dismissed.
I've sent off the Pharaoh's report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Sure, let's see what they have to say.
Patch them through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogeny should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
Exogeny tried to study it. Look how that turned out.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
Being human had nothing to do with it. They were in trouble.
Admirable. But sometimes Spectres have to make sacrifices. I hope you're willing to do that when the time comes.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
Wait, what section of the ship is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, I just never went in there.
Yes, Commander?
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem.
I trust you, Commander. If you think they belong here, then so do I.
How did you end up assigned to the North?
I signed up. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Ooh. I did not examine that monitor. Or that one. Is there anything else I forgot to read? Apparently I have not been opening my peepers enough. Saw something about a point defense system. There we go. Refill my metagel.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Nothing to get from the medic. Okay. Oop, something new?
Anything you need, Commander?
Or I guess I just always approach him that way, manner.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at.
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is trading people to aliens for some kind of lost knowledge. But we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council.
Just the sapient nature, I guess.
If I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
I heard all about that. How companies would arrange accidents to expose people to element 0.
There was never any proof of that. It's not what happened in my case, anyway. My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
You were all teenagers. I'm sure you found other ways to occupy the time.
I'm not the sort who does that kind of thing, Commander. Not lightly, anyway. There was a girl I spent a lot of time with. We kept our clothes on. Rana. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart. And charming as hell. Beautiful. But not stuck up about it.
The smart ones are.
I'd have liked her.
I don't care about that.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
It's a big galaxy, Lieutenant. Who knows what will come in handy?
If you say so, sir. Besides, I've got my past squared away. Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. I don't think my stomach could take it. One of my cousins has an agribusiness. I was thinking of calling him. Maybe he can get some shipments into Pharaohs. I mean, now that they're cut off from the company.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
I was just missing some of my own stuff. Huh. Alright, let's go check up on the crew. Rex.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
I just like killing.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
I'm curious about the Krogan anatomy. Is your head like in your chest, or is that just a big hood?
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
Thanks for sharing.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard? I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine.
Yeah, if it survived 5 generations of fighting, it's gotta be decrepit.
We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now it's in the hands of Taun Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
Absolutely.
So long, Rex.
Wouldn't dream of leaving you behind.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Your sister, I assume?
Until I get home and kill her. That's Sarah, the youngest. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
Next, you'll tell me you all ran across green fields singing show tunes.
Don't knock show tunes. I might have to take exception. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like your father wasn't around much. Wasn't your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
Quite the poetry.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Not my place to judge.
Your beliefs are your business. I'm your commanding officer, not your moral compass.
Just my commanding officer, huh? We'll have to see about that.
We're on duty here, Williams.
Too bad. I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take
Yeah,
so much of your
don't
time.
listen to your sister so much.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Garrus.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the
damn back.
Most of it harmless, nothing we needed to pursue. But during the
Need to
course of
stop slouching so much.
there was an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic.
An
But this
Elcor,
case wasn't
really?
clear cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan
Yeah, aren't they infertile?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
4 bowls.
Killing out there.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Yeah? Go on.
One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview.
So much of like my pressing for more information sounds like an order.
I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay
I feel a little bloated, but yeah, I guess.
But only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest
Grabbed some of his test tubes, you
By
mean?
the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
Well, you can't get them all.
No, but letting him get away like that. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
We're free to go do this whenever we want.
But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Another crew mission.
Looking for supplies?
Yes.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Pretty close to affording that one. Ooh, 100 more damage. I'm gonna have to sort through my items again pretty quickly here. Give everyone an upgrade.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Saren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
What are you hoping to find?
Usually, people bring back something like a derelict ship we can use for salvage. But I need something bigger. There's a lot expected of me.
What makes you so special?
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
Is it royalty? He's an elected official.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
I guess I'm just tired of people judging me because of who my father is. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage. Something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with. And he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant. Like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't
I'm plugged
ever
in.
remember
I don't
seeing
know
him
why I'm
smile.
receiving these messages.
Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it, not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
Get in the mech, Shinji.
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I think I've talked about all 3 of these things.
I should go.
See you later.
Now I have a mission for her.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander. Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander. Something I can do for you, Commander.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class, my last assignment was on the Tokyo. Only a cruiser, but she was...
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using
Fill me in on the IES.
So eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat.
No more comments
Cooking
about
since our own hull.
Tali spending so
on,
much time
Adams.
in here.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Okay, equipment. Slightly more damage protection, slightly more shields. No tech or biotics. Nah, I don't like how it looks. Duration, power, and cooldown. Oh, and I can choose these to get rid of too. Alright, this is a grenade specifically for the Thorian, so I guess I don't need it anymore. Level 2. Level 3. Ooh, 8 upgrade points. Guess I should have done this a while ago. Adrenaline every 45 seconds. I could use a lot more abilities if I do that. I don't appear to be having much issue with biotics right now. Another rank and barrier. Use lift every 60 seconds. I can increase the duration. Hmm. I'm using my shotgun a lot more. I might want to upgrade that now. And 2 points in... God, just shred the defenses. Alright, Tali. Ooh, good pistol. She's still happy with her tool. Hey, homie, how's it going? What you so happy for? That I didn't pass on a stream? More Quarian armor, but it's bad. I guess I should look at my upgrades too. I am, indeed I am. Do I have any higher level motorized joints? I do not. Guess I'll keep one of those around just in case I still need it. Hardened weave and first aid upgrade. Yeah, I didn't, although I am pretty tired today. I'm such an old man. Oh, in actuality, I just work too hard. Alright, Tally's got some gear. Put the better assault rifle on you, I guess? And shotgun. This is the same. This is worse. That's worse. No surprise. How about this one? Tiny bit of biotic protection. Is it worth 60 shields? Maybe. I'm gonna check. Is tech/biotic protection percent based? long ass explanation. I need a TLDR, please. Well, even if it's like a flat amount, that would almost negate warp. So it might be a good idea to have at least some of that. What about you, Garrus? Got a pretty okay rifle as it is. $132. 175. Yeah. Guess I guess I'm still better off with my current tech. Oh, this one's just better. Alright, equip myself once more. Nice big slow shotgun. Rate of fire on this thing is kind of slow, but I guess that gives me time to actually aim my shots between, like, when I'm shooting a person. That's fine, I guess. Oh no, is this the multi-hitting rifle? I'm gonna have to familiarize myself with the different classes. I think those icons represent, like, what their shooting pattern is, but hell if I know what those are off the top of my head. And I guess in case you guys actually have to equip something. Only light armor for you. I don't even remember what kind of weapon he uses. No one can wear the heavy armor. I guess if I were to upgrade them, they might be able to. Convert all junk. Kind of expected more. That's what I get for the low-level stuff, I guess. Still have way too many pistols. You, take my gear.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you...
You bet, Commander.
That gave me a nice little boost. Semi-auto rifle. Looks like... I don't know, I want to say a throwing star. It's going to be some sort of, like, bladed projectile thrown. Or launched and it's just oscillating. Or I guess not oscillating, rotating. Alright, cool. Guess I'm off to a new mission and new galaxy. Further up. Ah, God, so eepy. I need to do something. Keep me awake. Thanks, Photos. I had a wonderful time. So I've been to Hercules. Yeah, I guess I'm done with this cluster. Alright, I need to go to Armstrong for something. Oh, and Hawking Ada is so far off now. What the heck?
Message coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
Normandy? Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skyllian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
We have any idea what they're after?
Hard to say. They may be just gathering intel on us. Or maybe they're setting up staging grounds for hit-and-run attacks on human colonies.
It could be the first wave of an invasion.
Let's hope not. We need someone to investigate this, Shepard. Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've got experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts. We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
Tereshkova, Gagarin, Hong, Vamshi. I don't recognize any of these places. Okay, a bunch of places to explore. Oh my god, I have to go to multiple systems? Oh, this'll keep me busy. Alright, get back in there. Just start from one side. Something gonna happen as I leave Pharos? No little mind-controlling plant straggler.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Maji orbits the Vamshi binary giant stars. Vamshi A is a blue star of spectral class A4111, which burns at half again the temperature of Sol. Vamshi B is an aging red giant of class M5111, over 200 times the size of Sol. Maji has a thin atmosphere of methane and carbon monoxide. The difference in temperature means the hemisphere facing the sun and that facing deep space cause constant wind, stirring the silica and sodium dust to the surface. Unsavory characters from the Terminus system occasionally use Maji for forms of cruel sport, dumping slaves, hostages, quarreling shipmates, or even, when bored, vicious animals on the surface. One must kill the other before they will be rescued from the lethal radiation of the giant stars. Fighting in a radiated environment, go. Almos is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of sodium darkening its atmosphere. Pregel is an enormous terrestrial world with an atmosphere of chlorine and ethane. Its surface is mainly composed of sulfur with deposits of aluminum. No landing has ever been attempted. While scanning the planet Pregel, you discovered several marker buoys orbiting it. Chief Engineer Adams secured some of the high-res optical images of the buoys, which appear to have been neglected for some time. Each one was marked with the Batica colony insignia. Just 3. Okay. Let's go beat up some Geth. Woo! Oh. Here comes the buggy. $10 points for you. Let's see. Assassination is just the same as the shotgun one. Medium armor is important. %10 accuracy. Oh, no, it's only me 4% accuracy. Get him some assault training. Or I can get him the next rank, the sniper ability. Assault training. I'll get him some damping. And you. Ooh, even more tank. Damage reduction or health? Okay, we are here. There's an outpost there. There's some stuff around. I wonder if I'm ever going to be attacked by a big worm again while I'm serving stuff like this. Jeez, I'm falling asleep at the wheel here. Ooh, there's a couple of things to find over here. Some ancient debris. Strange looking since there is some ancient graffiti scribbled on it. It appears to be marked with the Edison colony insignia. This massive skull is scored by deflected mass accelerator shots. The xenobiology files in your hard suit computer can't identify the species. Must have been brought here from an unknown world. More south. broken probe. Well, there shouldn't be anything more here, but there's gonna be. Oh, good lord. Oof, that star is bright.
Heading to position.
Successfully surveyed a large deposit of beryllium. Alright. Off to the objective. Ooh, there's something down here. Two. Nice. Turret's dealt with. What about this mining node? Yeah. The best. Magnesium. tried real hard to keep me out of here. What's the deal? You know what, this might be easier to do on foot. Gotcha. Whoa! That went through the hill. Oh boy. Oh, is that it? I was expecting to actually go inside of a base, but just deal with a small encampment to Geth? I can manage that. Do they even have anything? No? No. It feels like it's easier to control in low gravity environments. Maybe that's just me. Yeah, right, I think that's it. To the next system. Pamal is an enormous terrestrial planet with a very dense atmosphere of carbon dioxide and sodium. Its surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of sodium oxides and deposits of nickel. There is evidence that Pamal was once covered with broad, shallow seas. Should a probe ever be sent to the surface, a check for ancient fossil life might prove valuable. Very warm. Casbin is a classic pre-garden terrestrial world with conditions similar to those on Earth millions of years ago. Its hot, humid atmosphere is mainly composed of nitrogen and carbon dioxide. An increasing amount of the surface is covered by simple lichen and algae. Should no unexpected calamity occur, these tiny plants will change the atmosphere to an Earth-like nitrogen-oxygen mix over the next few millennia. Ooh! Due to its potential for future habitability and sapient life, Casbin has been designated a sanctuary world by the Citadel Council. Landing is prohibited by law, and any disturbance of the fragile young ecosystem will result in harsh fines and imprisonment. At present, the planet is passing through the debris trail of a long-period comet. I'm gonna have to do some light scouting in order to remove a Geth threat. Matar is a terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere, composed of nitrogen and krypton. Its frigid surface is mainly composed of sodium oxide with deposits of copper. Because of noxious surface gases, explorers are warned to use extreme caution. Matar lacks a magnetic field. This makes it useless for discharging FTL drive cores in orbit. The energetic particles of solar wind from Hong strike the upper atmosphere directly, ionizing the krypton. This gives the planet its distinctive minty green-white hue. Oh, wait. Survey. Survey says, scans of Matar revealed debris from a destroyed Asari freighter. Further scans uncovered a body which was brought on board. Dr. Chakwas examined it but learned nothing about its origins. Among the Asari's personal effects, however, was one of Matriarch Dilinaga's writings. The Shaka is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. In the past, it was often used as a drive discharge point for pirates raiding human settlements from the Terminus system. In 2178, the Alliance set up a network of covert sensing devices on Thasaka's moons. Recordings of pirate FTL exit vectors over the course of 6 months led the Alliance Navy to 8 major pirate anchorages. Since the Thashaka raids, no ships from the Terminus have been reported in the Hong system. That's a pretty atmosphere. Trigger is a tiny ice dwarf with a trace atmosphere of xenon and krypton. The frozen surface is mainly composed of water, ice, and ammonia. Cryovolcanic processes are gradually repaving the surface with sheets of fresh ice. Scans from orbit have detected a deposit of lithium. Did I need to scan the Thasaka? No. Alright. Forbidden planet. It is forbidden. Yeah, I'll just bring you guys for this extended mission. Oh, raining fire. Guess I'll have to be careful. been here. This resource is mine. Wherever it is. That is a very sheer wall. Just a bit higher. Whoop, whoop. Nah, it's not happening. I'm gonna have to go the long way. Damn. I'll get you. Maybe not. Come on! Get up there! Woo! Oh! Okay. Where the hell is it? Is it underground or something? Where am I? Guess they weren't expecting me to come up here. Not sure if I've got a shot on them here. Oh. Whoop. Oops. Whoa. Yeah, of course I don't have that kind of range. How's the weather? It's been hot. Oh, there's one. A little bit of rain. But mostly just hot. I should not have done this mission like this. Oh lord, am I gonna be able to get back? Nope.
Fire in the hole!
that's the Geth taken care of, but how am I gonna get back to my ship? I think I boned myself on this one. Let's try that again without being so stupid. Yeah, okay, nothing here. God, these landscapes are always so hilly. Where's the Saskatchewan planet? Be some sort of anomaly. There it is. Buried under the beacon was an identification tag for Captain Thean. There's no indication of why it was hidden here or who buried it in the first place. That's just like a reference to something. What's up with this big ass hole? some guys over here. Somebody settled on this planet even when they're not supposed to? Oh no, it's just more Geth. Turned off a Geth something or other. Go get that mining node. That I really shouldn't be allowed to get, seeing as this is a protected planet. But I'm above the law. And honestly, if I can navigate this hill to get it, I earned it. Oh, it's a crash probe. I guess I'm allowed to take that. Feels a bit like rolling around in a warthog. Warthog never had to deal with all this bullshit, though. Ooh, natural ramp. I wonder if some water flowed through here at some point. Large supply of gold. for a big mess of guys.
Heading to position.
Everybody, rifles. Be a drop ship coming now, right? Oh, no, do I need to kill one more guy? Here they come.
Let's get to the next base.
I don't see anyone else. Mission complete? Yeah, I guess that's mission complete.
Just lead the way.
Let's get moving.
Now, where's that resource? Oh god. I passed it. Uranium.
Moving out.
Just sitting out here in the open. I think there's one more over that way. Yep. Could not for the life of me figure out where it was. top again. Hey there, Harold. Just in time for the end of a stream. How you doing? Where the hell is that ore? Oh, okay, yeah. Well, now I don't feel so bad. It's just down here, right? Just gotta be super careful not to, like, accidentally slip past it. Mass Effect 1 is slow? Yeah, I get the feeling that this is pretty slow burn. Oh, there it is. Touchdown. Okay. I do believe that's everything here, and if it's not, I'll come back for it later. Fuck it. Cool. Halfway done with that mission. Just got to do 2 more planets. But we will save that for next time. All right. Progress feels like it's getting a bit slower. Especially since I was grinding my face against that Thorian for a while. Oh, I didn't help matters by, like, insisting that I could snipe those Geth from the top of that mountain. And then I fell off the mountain. Ah. Oh, hello. Okay. Owl W. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry, I'm gonna be heading out here in just a second. Because we are done for the night. I'm tired. I need to go to bed. Very sleepy. I'm enjoying my time. It's feeling just about as riveting as Warcraft and Warcraft 2 gameplay, but at least there's more dialogue in this one. And more action. Yeah, I see you, homie. I'm sorry. Warcraft was fun, but, like, that didn't really strike me as good content to watch. Alright. Thank you very much for stopping by. We will be back here again tomorrow for some more Mass Effect. But until then, take care and have yourselves a good night. Oh, and thank you for the follow.